the only way it's gonna let me do it, you know. Oh man, I wonder if I'm even like straight for this yet. Like this thing's gonna ask me if it's a PC camera. We're literally live. Like
we're live right now.
Oh yeah.
So is it picking up an
This is the microphone. People are probably literally like, yo, what is going on? Why is he on right now? Hold that.
Yeah.
And, because I'm sure some people saw the Facebook post.
What time did you say you were going to record it?
Probably around maybe midnight. I think people are getting the sense of like midnight, but it's an hour later than that. So, I'm trying to pull up the camera right now just so I can easy on this whole podcast. I really think that the camera's like totally ready. But, hey guys. Mind if I just open up?
Right.
I'm just going to open up for these guys. Hello everyone, this is Ben ST. I'm over here at Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. We are over in, what town is Mohegan Sun in? I don't even know, I don't care. It's Killingworth or something like that anyways, so screw it. You guys know where Mohegan Sun is. And we got a nice little suite upstairs, and we decided to podcast from here tonight. So, thanks for joining us. We're just setting up, because literally this is, so, like, you know how my podcast goes, it's candid. We just run it. I'm like, you know what? If we're not set and it's way too late, the show must go on. I don't know what else to say, you know. So tonight I have Canaan, Cossu-Fredericks, and Alexus Roman. Alex, you were on my last episode. We could touch up on that a little bit. But yeah, tell us again about yourself real quick. You know, let's get this. Everybody, you know, for those of you who have been here and haven't.
Name's Alexus Roman, 23. I don't know, just bullshitting, doing podcasts. Pretty much Ben and I want to do the same shit, stand-up, podcasts, and skits. Our styles will vary extremely eventually when I start up my own podcast, skits, and stand-up. But, you know, it's very difficult to find people with either the same aspirations or even the same interest.
Oh, yeah, actually, amen to that, big time, because like I said last podcast, I was very sad that you took yours down.
Yeah. Fuck doesn't.
Yeah, I felt like it didn't get enough attention, for one, and you know you're very like headstrong. You set your goals, you do them. You know, I can tell. And that's very admirable. I noticed that about you, that's why we're here right now, because. Come on, man. Give me some fucking skin, you know? Leave me hanging.
I didn't know you were trying to give me a...
Yeah. But, you know,
like,
dude, no. Even, like, military and all that shit, it does suck. But, you know what's weird is we share, like, a very similar perspective. You went to military, and this is funny. I went to prison. Why do we share a similar perspective? Oh, because we bunked above somebody, because we were thrown into a little area with people. We're basically farmed for our testosterone.
I just got into adults at a very young age.
Take it. Oh, this is past the Mike Mohegan night, guys, by the way. We're at Mohegan Sun. If nobody can tell where we are tonight, like I said this at the beginning, we are in the suite. Let me just take you around this place real quick before Alex talks about what is going to happen with military right now. There goes the fucking camera.
What happened? Because you kept moving it?
Yeah, literally just the cord. That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
The cord still going though?
Oh yeah, the audio's going. Everybody's still here present with us, but you know that's cool.
No, fuck. Next time we do this shit, I 1000% want to do it earlier.
Also, bring your equipment.
Yeah, I know.
Because we can just set up.
Like I said, I want to do this earlier though. I hate this nighttime shit.
Oh yeah.
Because we're driving back tonight, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
But,
there
guys,
it is. Oh, yeah.
Just in case anybody wants to see.
What if you just saw a fucking ghost? Like as soon as you did.
I know, right? If we just seen a ghost in here. But guys, like this is nuts. Like if I could show you that bathroom real quick, like here, let me just try it. Yo, you wanna walk with me? I know this sounds crazy, but just grab that focus, right? Yeah, just grab it.
Alright. Is this for good?
Literally, like...
Alright, we're going on a... Hold on, wait, Ben. Look, it's connected to that thing, too.
Look at the size of that tub.
Do you want me to unplug the charger?
Look at all that. Yeah, no, the camera just came loose. They got a glimpse. That's all you guys are gonna get. Look, guys, we're literally in the night. One of the nicest.
It's still going though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately. So
Fuck
Alex,
it.
tell them about your military experience a little bit.
I never like getting too deep into my military experience because it's like one of those things you have to experience to like understand it at all.
Hey, Canaan, you should come here. He's like, hold on.
But like little things was, I was introduced to like grown men and like, you know, people with confirmed kills and shit at like a very young age. And you know, when you get drunk with those dudes and they exchange stories and
like we're getting now, kind of. Actually, guys, I've been getting intoxicated tonight. I'm gonna be honest. Like this is like.
I'll take a shit of that, a fucking hit of that or whatever.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Okay.
I'm not driving.
Yeah, let's tell some stories. Let's talk about some experiences. People are probably wondering, how do a couple of fucking average guys like this end up in a nice ass hotel room like this? Destiny.
Wow, that don't taste bad at all.
Oh no, it's beautiful. This is some really good shit actually. But
No, I'm definitely gonna bring some shit next time I come for like equipment though.
For everything, man.
You need to link up with Jesse. He's mad good with the editing and shit. I feel like he could teach you some shit.
Where's he from? Who is he?
Jesse Waters. He was the one that did my podcast. He's from Waterbury, Connecticut. He's mad talented he's like more talented than like most people I've met when it comes to editing. Like even he's like in my opinion, production level.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have the money or equipment.
Guys, so I'm sure you guys already know Alex, and we talked, and we already embarrassed ourselves a lot. So, just look, Canaan, before you came in, literally the camera went out like 5 times. the intro music played again. Dude, we're at our sloppiest moment, but it's literally like, wow, they're at this nice ass place, passing the mic around. This is actually a cool ass episode. We're chilling.
Yeah.
But like, watch them fuck up, man. It's like this is like where it all started. This is literally like down the road. People are gonna be like, wow, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
Canaan, talk about. Okay, ready? He's like, I don't want. How do I tell them who I am? No, just where you going to school?
Literally, you fucked up all night.
Yeah.
You're a mess. You were a mess all fucking night. I swear to God.
I've been a whole mess all night. Bad.
Is
But it's because I wanted to.
Yeah, that's true. That's
I
true.
wanted to.
Wow, where you going to school, Ben?
I'm going to school at NVCC. Yep,
cool.
That's currently where I'm
Shout
going.
out to NVCC.
Here, guys. Wow, somebody asked me a question for once in my own podcast. Thank you. So I started out at as Nantucket Community College. I came from a really good high school upbringing. Swear to God, there must have been some sort of like secret government like agency on my educational system, because we were like literally top 7 standardized tests in the nation. Bro, like we were on some next level shit. Swedish colleges were hitting me up because I just got an 1860 blowing it out my ass, not even trying.
What was that, a 2400?
Yeah, at a 2400 in 2007. So that was like a really big deal, I guess. And I got a 92 on the ASVAB. Didn't even fucking try. Like I feel like all the opportunities were kind of thrown at me. And I feel like that's also kind of a white privilege kind of thing, guys.
I mean, yeah, like I was totally an underachiever in high school, right?
Yeah.
And I applied to this college that's like all rich kids, all Long Island, all good grades, all AP classes, all these college accredited kids already. Yeah, I get in with a C in senior year, even my SAT scores were pretty good. They were like, we were in the highest tier, so we got to do this thing at school. But out of our 1,400, I got 1120, I think. So that's almost about exactly what you got at.
Exceptional.
Yeah.
You got the exceptional.
But yeah, I got accepted into Hofstra, and that shit was off the rails.
What is Hofstra like?
Hofstra's fucking
You
wild.
dorm there, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, I dorm there.
Never mind. I shouldn't even ask.
What?
I was gonna ask how you funding.
Dude, exactly. It's a private school. It's a $60,000 school in Long Island, but like.
Fuck?
No scholarship. Like, yeah, no scholarship. You can come in though. Like, it's good classes. Like it's
You know your student debt is gonna chase you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
But I mean, if I decide to graduate from there, I don't know about all that. But yeah, it's like $60,000 a year minus like the $7,000 loan they give you or scholarship they give you.
Yeah.
So that ends up like $55,000 a year times 4, $220,000 a year, or for the whole time.
Word.
Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
But
no, they
supposedly.
Nice, huh? They set you up for life.
Yeah,
Oh my
supposedly though, like
one way to
after
put it.
you graduate, you can get a job within 6 months. Everyone has a job within 6 months if you graduate from there, except the
That's
dropout.
what I was about to say. I was throwing all the opportunities, but you know how many of these kids can't.
If you
that.
if you can get to the graduation level.
There's a lot
And then
of us who are not gonna
the
get
dropout
it,
rate
so.
itself is already like 45%.
I was automatically supposed to be one of those kids who doesn't. And I was doing good.
Yeah.
I was fucking doing good.
No, that like at our school, it's like it's a party school, it's a private school, and the dropout rate's like 35 to 45%. I forget what it is, but that's basically if you look to your left and your right, anyone that's sitting next to you, one of them's not gonna finish. Like I had a group of like 5 friends when I first went there, like when I'm my freshman year, and now 3 of us aren't going there anymore.
Yeah.
So that's
how college was for me the whole way. I gotta say maybe 5% of the people that I met in college, like you gotta understand, I didn't talk to probably a full 80% of people. So I'm talking about a very minute 5% here. Yeah. Like this is like a few people probably that I was talking to in college. They actually did something like with themselves, and everybody just kind of disappeared like a blip, like just off the radar. Just
I mean, the kids that do good, like the kids that do good, like go to MIT and like.
Because I feel like everybody who was doing decent in my classes started talking to me and messaged me, even sent me friend requests and became part of my network. Even maybe just on the lowest level, like I don't even talk to them maybe, but like at least I can see what they're doing still. Mm-hmm. I can see they did shit, but then like everybody else, literally like. I'll bet you I could look them all up and none of them graduated. Because they didn't even contact me, and I feel like that's almost what separates people is like you're not reaching out to the rest of the world. Like, bro, if you're sitting here on this education, you're not actually taking the next step to do like anything. That's part of who you are and everything you do. That's why you were military. I went to prison. Canaan went to a fucking private school. We all.
But we're all sitting. Right here.
We're all sitting right fucking here. Yeah. But it's just funny how the world works. How that just can like happen. So I actually have a little bit of school debt left over from his non-tuck.
Yeah, I got like $40,000 racked up right now.
Oh no, mine's $800.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk away. I made it. Yep, I made it. But I'm 30 years old. So that's probably the difference.
How old are you?
20.
Yeah, it's a decade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of time to be able to work. Oh my god. Party.
Nah.
No. It was actually here. I can tell you exactly how we met, and this is true because you're gonna be
I'll
like.
fact check you.
Yeah. Okay, so I started hosting Smash Brothers tournaments.
Yeah.
I became a professional gamer, and Chris Domestico caught a little bit of interest in Smash Brothers.
Chris Domestico?
Yeah, you met him over my house. Yeah, so I literally started meeting people all over Connecticut, and everybody's gonna trace this back to the Smash Bros group. They're gonna be like, dude, who is this fucking guy? Why does everybody in Connecticut know this guy? Why are we all watching this motherfucker?
I wish you'd fucking host Smash Bros shits again.
Do you know what? Because I was bringing so many people together where there are people who run their business like it's a business and not a passion.
Yeah.
And I run all of my businesses not like it's a business, but like it's something I like to fucking do.
Well, it's like going to a job that you hate, but a job you love. It's like
yeah, exactly.
You get paid to do something you hate, or you get paid to do something you love. It's
people catch that sense, and I feel like more people are gonna jump on that wave and stop having so many fucking kids. And like
throw that in there.
Yeah. I think I had a bit of a serious face on too. Shit, I don't clip that.
That skit was actually genuinely funny.
What?
And I usually hate people's skits that I know. The trap of fatherhood.
Oh,
that was actually a good one.
Dude, honestly, I didn't know how I felt about like choke slamming a baby, but then I was like, you know what? I didn't know
how I felt about choke slamming a baby.
But then I said nobody else is gonna do it. Somebody's got, somebody's got to get up to the plate and bat at 200.
My biggest fear is fucking hands.
Yo, I was just talking to earlier tonight. I was like, yo, I'm 1 for 1. I'm batting at 200, and Canaan goes, "That's a bad bat. Don't want to be bad."
You're bad at 200. You're hitting twice out of already 10 things thrown at you. That fucking sucks. You fucking suck.
One of them's a baby. Yo. Oh man. But yeah. So we could literally be talking about like anything other than college and stuff. But
You know what movie I saw last night that was good? American History X. I saw it for the first time.
you saw that for the first time?
Yeah, Aaron showed me it. That shit was fucking wild. These white supremacist fuckers. These stomping niggas.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that dude, the
skinhead?
wait, no. The dude that actually happened to spoke at our school. My freshman year, yeah, swear to God. He told us all about, so he told us all about his experience with the fucking white supremacists. So he said, like, at like 16 years old, his older cousin, that was like, he was actually raised in Philadelphia, like very, very proper, not proper, but as proper as you could be in Philadelphia in around the 70s. But, his older cousin got him into it. Like, I forget what the exact story was, but, slowly he became into this white supremacy thing. And he ended up going to jail because he had to beat the shit of these fucking people, whatever. He ended up going to jail.
He's literally a product of his environment. Like,
yeah. Oh no, 100%. If he wasn't introduced to white
that's like not your fault, dude. You were raised.
If he wasn't introduced to white supremacy at all, it wouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah.
But so basically, whatever. He went to jail, and his clan actually pulled up to his jail and threw bricks or concrete at the window until it broke, and they broke him out of jail. And then then he was just like, he was just running around. But this dude came to my school when I was a freshman, and he was just talking about it. I forgot the entire story, but it was really cool, like, to see this dude who, like, it actually happened to, and then he's out of jail now he's like a changed dude because he's doing all these tours and whatever.
That's good. Yeah, that's good though. Like, you gotta talk at that point and not be messed up.
Yeah, like, you're done being a psychopath.
Yeah.
How do you feel about, like, forgiving people for things they've done?
Oh.
Do you think the severity of it matters, or that everyone should be forgiven?
Both on the same page for that because we were both churchgoers for a long time as children.
Oh yeah, I was hardcore. I was a little preacher actually.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I was very.
So it's very easy for guys like us to turn the other cheek because we're trained to do that. And also, if you're raised under a certain kind of person where they say, you know what, you can defend yourself, you can fight, you can do this, you can do that. Don't be a little bitch. Take it to the other cheek because the other person's gonna hit like a little pussy. And yeah, just take it because when you're listening and nobody else is fucking listening and they're all socking and you're just rolling with the punches, you're gonna fucking end out on top of the mountain of losers in the end.
Yeah, I was noticing that, like, because I used to fight a lot, and then, like, in the army, they got pretty serious.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, this dude tried to really, like, sue me because he has, like, permanent black eyes. Like, I really fucked him up.
Yeah.
And then this other dude I fucked up.
Did you say permanent black eyes?
Yeah, he was, like literally, like, his shit's just fucked.
That sucks.
No, I was like, yo, I need to stop fighting. I'm too old for this shit. Like, I'm gonna go to prison. Fuck this shit. And now I'm just trying to, like, be kind, but it's very hard sometimes. Mm-hmm. So usually I just ignore most people.
Well, I mean, yeah, like, I haven't been too many fights. Like, my last fight when I was right after I got in my fraternity, and I was we were in Long Island. It was a frat party, whatever. Actually, it was a closed party. We were just having between the two houses, and my boys, like, talking shit to this dude outside or whatever. Actually, they were arguing about paying like $10 more over an ounce or something. He's like, "All right, fuck you, pull up." So this dude pulled up. This dude pulled up 3 cars deep of Hempstead locals. If you're not from Long Island, you don't know what that means. But, like, Hempstead locals versus kids that go to college, they're like different people. So they're 3 cars deep.
It's like a seniority.
It's literally 3 cars deep. Like it's all black dudes. It's all black dudes. 3 cars deep, all black dudes. I mean, we got black dudes in our fraternity, whatever. So my boy goes inside. He started getting jumped. I'm in the other house. I come outside, and all I remember is I ran. I jumped. I Superman punched this kid, cleaned him, and then I was just like in the middle of all these dudes fighting, and then I ended up getting thrown off and punched in the face, getting a black eye. But, like, one of my frat brothers, he was like, Oh yeah, all I can remember was you running out the front porch, jumping into the pile of black dudes, and getting your ass beat. And I was like, "Word."
Someone just witnessed that from outside.
Yeah, no, my frat brothers, like the
watched
ones that were all running outside. Like he's like, the first thing I saw when I got outside was you jump into the pile of kids, and I was like, but other than that, like yeah, like if someone does you wrong, you don't have any reason to turn the other cheek, in my opinion. If someone does you wrong, it's different whether they need, like, if they needed to do you wrong, or maybe they just took advantage of you. If someone takes advantage of you,
they're gonna hate us here.
Yeah, you don't let that
slide.
They're
gonna fucking hate us because I need a towel now.
I don't know. I disagree on that. My dad was in prison. I got a bunch of other famous prison. I had friends that were in prison, and like they'll tell me like, you know, it was like a fight because, you know, this dude was talking to my girl or this happened. And they're like, that turns into legit prison time, you know what I'm saying? And I know, like, people might feel like a pussy right away, especially if, like, you know, you don't stand up for yourself. But it's like, as you get older or you see scenarios like that, I don't know. I feel like prison time, I think I'm just too pussy for that shit.
When you played with, like...
I don't like the idea of me going to prison because
especially
of something.
in Connecticut, like, things end up coming to prison time. Like, you don't have a stand your ground law like you do in any of, like, the red states. But, you know, every circumstance has your own like reaction to it. Like I would not have jumped into a pile of dudes in the middle of public where I knew I could get arrested. But if I'm at like one of my fraternity parties or that's our street, like we know what's going down, and I have houses, I don't give a fuck. Fuck it, let it rock. Let's see what happens. But yeah, it's all about calculated risk. You know, you don't want to take a risk in public that's gonna get you that's gonna get you locked up.
Yeah, if you're gonna fight around your boys, because they'll back you.
If you're gonna fight with. Why would you know you're safe? You know you're not going to get... If you don't want to get too fucked up either.
Or with someone who's in a fucking pussy who's going to rat you out if you beat them.
Exactly.
How come my camera... So I was going to show some footage just that like I took tonight just to be like, yeah, we're actually here, by the way. You know. When you played with like 5 chips and got all these... It's not much. But, you know... You having fun?
I'm sorry?
You having fun?
Do I have my phone?
Are you having fun?
Am I having fun? Yeah. No, I just cast out. I gotta go get my freaking card. I looked at it that last.
Can you just... When you played with like 5 chips and got all these, it's not much.
That shit was so good.
Yeah, that was good.
So that's pretty cool. You just pull up your feed and shit?
Oh, yeah. I just pull up anything on here.
Now, I want to learn how to edit. I think I might just start my own podcast.
Yeah, you know,
like do some recording shit like this, but
I'll
not
show you
crazy
how to use
editing.
XSplit. If anybody wants to know, like I've been using XSplit for years now. That's why I know how to do
a computer software program?
Yeah, it's just recording software that literally it records scenes. It records. Now they're gonna charge you yearly. Like they've been charging me for years, and that's part of the whole Twitch thing that I've been doing. The tournament hosting, just having these little subscriptions on the side. People don't know how many little subscriptions have been chasing me down for the last like 4 or 5 years. And I'm talking like it's all social media and program and subscription based bullshit, and it just kind of comes with your debit card after a while. You know?
Yeah, like Netflix or
like,
Cell Phone Blue.
If you guys are wondering why we're sitting in this like nice room, this was like the one-time thing I was gonna do for a long time, and all this other bullshit's still chasing me down, and I just pay it. You know, like, it's fine. I just pay it. I just keep responsible. And people do function at a high level like this, guys. Like fucking, if you are worried about taking on responsibility, seriously, that's one of the biggest fucking problems. That's the biggest impasse people have in life to do anything. If you have a problem taking on responsibility, you gotta fucking just say, no, screw this shit. I don't know what I'm getting myself in. Now, I'm not talking to go open the next credit card that pops in your mailbox. Yeah. That's not what I'm saying. Oh, I'm gonna build credit. Fucking 27% APR.
I don't know. I have a different view on responsibility.
Yeah, no, don't.
I don't like responsibility for most things.
Yeah.
No.
I'm the kind of person who's, if you came to me personally and said, look, I need help with my credit.
Yeah.
I will build your credit up to a 720 in like 2 months.
Credit?
Because all you have to do is you have to get a few credit lines, pay them properly in a certain amount of increments in a certain amount of time, and make the banks feel like they've made their money off you in a certain amount of time. and you don't pay it off right away, all right away is bad. You might think that's good. Yeah, look, banks, I paid my shit. No, they want to make that little extra tax, that little extra time window. Fuck with the algorithm, and get your credit higher, and then you pay it off, only paying that little extra, like, you probably end up paying an extra like $10 to $20 overall, just to make sure they got their little interest, just to raise your credit score like crazy. It's stupid. People don't realize how the loophole in the system.
Well, it's funny how people, I think my age, will go really far in debt within the first 2 years.
Yeah.
And then when it comes time to pay that, and they're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Nobody actually plans way ahead and says, this is how I'm going to do it. America sets you up to just engage and not know what's next.
No one wants to be responsible all the time, but it's like for example, like, I'm very comfortable having, like, I owe someone $10,000. That's fine. I owe $10,000, and I know I'll pay that back very quickly. Mm-hmm. But like, when then it comes to like doing like regular shit around the house, it's like, fuck that. I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
So I guess the message I'm trying to say is don't just don't just fucking dive before you look over the cliff. But dude, still gain some courage up and just do something. You know? Yeah, it's going to take some research. Yeah, it's going to take some, like, opening new connections and meeting people and shit like that. Yeah, it's going to take actually getting on the internet because you probably were a prehistoric fucking dinosaur and didn't even know how to do that before. But...
yeah, everyone's going to go to the internet eventually.
Yeah. Dude, what do you guys think about this microchip bullshit? I don't want a fucking microchip inside of me. Oh, Alex is like, yo, give me that shit. Yo.
Dude, I've been looking into microchip.
I don't want that shit.
Dude, I've been looking into that technology since I was a fucking child because of the Mark of the Beast, the Book of Revelations.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Trust me, it
fucks with your head thinking of it like that.
I love to study biblical scripture more than anything
14
else.
14 years of church.
Yeah, it makes so much sense though.
It does. Oh my god.
No, because it talks about like false prophets, rumors of war and all that shit, and then it talks about like you have to get something on your right hand or forehead, or else you won't be able to buy or sell anything. People are going to starve. There's gonna be extreme persecution, and then you hear about like the Chinese literally going towards
Israel would become its own nation.
Yeah, it talks about all that. It talks about like how you have to establish in Jerusalem, but right now there's 2 Muslim things there. Here, I'll take a sip.
This stuff's weak. Yeah, it's easy to drink, but it's still helping.
But yeah, that microchip shit. Because if you study like any type of nanotechnology or just companies that work on microchips, they're literally smaller than a grain of rice.
Oh yeah.
And fashion companies are trying to cover entire like hoodies and everything with them, and then they could change right there.
Make it look like that it's going to be almost like a visible thing. But dude, you're not going to notice.
Yeah, you're not.
Like someone could shoot you with that.
It's like half a grain of rice, and
I'm excited for the future. It looks so cool.
No, actually, you might notice it.
Microchip?
It can still bother you.
Maybe in its prototype phase.
Like, are you gonna itch at it? You think you're gonna?
No.
Nah.
No. It's small. It's supposed to be smaller than grain of rice, and
but
some of them are supposed to be inserted.
Imagine something smaller than a grain of rice. Imagine that little pimple.
But I feel like it's an injection, like a little bit under your
skin.
You might have something
so
in
you
your
won't.
skin, but then like you might.
Yeah. You ever seen those videos of people with like chips in their arms?
There are gonna be people itching at that shit.
I mean.
You know how crazy people
are. So like it's so small that it just pricks you.
Me or you, us guys, we adapt. We get it. Yeah, like we can just we're men. Someone else is gonna get in their own head and be like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking get this shit out of them. Yo, dude, they're gonna freak out.
I don't want to get any of that shit.
They're gonna. If they put it in me, I will still not freak out. Like I'll be like, all right.
I'll be like, stay away from my forehead and my right hand. Do it anywhere else.
Okay, like you gotta also think of religion like this though, like they kind of just throw you in. Like so religion's like you can't kill yourself, but then get fucking assimilated, bitch. Like,
it doesn't say. It doesn't say that.
It's like don't get assimilated, but don't kill yourself.
I feel like a lot of people get.
What do you mean? How do I avoid anything?
No, I feel like
I'm damned. Oh.
No, I feel like a lot of people get actual biblical scripture mixed up with like bullshit preachers.
Yeah.
Because nowhere in the Bible does it say if you kill yourself you're gonna go to hell. It doesn't say it anywhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't even say hell exists actually. Nowhere in the Bible, I'll debate anyone with that. It say you're gonna go in hell. It talks about everlasting suffering for angels and shit. Yeah, exactly.
Your worst fear times.
Yeah.
For eternity.
Yeah, and it literally says that like we aren't mortal. The only people that are immortal forever are things that came from like the heavenly, like from the Almighty. But no one else is mortal. When you die, you perish unless God gives you the gift. That's all in like Matthew, Revelation, shit like that. Yeah. But a lot of preachers just say bullshit like you're gonna go to hell if you do this, you're gonna go to hell if you do that. You're gonna go to hell to do this.
If you become a sinner, it's like if you become a sinner, you're in this category of people that are gonna perish this way.
Yeah.
And there's so many things that you can do in the Bible that will make you a sinner, but But if you're a devoted Christian, does your one sin outweigh your?
Oh, Christians are the fucking worst. They're some of the most immoral people I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, actually, I can attest to that. Well, you know what it is? So many. Well, I know that we all come from a bunch of diverse environments, experiences, all different people, but it's almost as if you expect everybody to go into a church. And with this like mentality of like, I'm a great person, been doing good my whole life, or it's either that or that one guy's like, man, I want to be like that great person, and I want to do good my whole fucking life, and everybody's all happy and shit. But like, I guess because of that huge environment of all those people like congregated together for that certain purpose and that way of like living, and you lose sight of the fact that you are just there with a bunch of random fucking strangers. Some of them, who knows what they did, bro? You're probably sitting right next to some dude who just like got done. Oh my god, I don't want to say it. Like,
you go on the street, you
kids and people
you can stand next to two gangbangers and have them done less crazy shit than fucking 10 of your Christian fucking neighbors sitting next to you.
Why
you don't confession exist? There ain't no confession in the hood. There's no confession in the hood.
Do you wonder if priests like are back there behind that shit just going crazy? Like, what if they actually hear some people say some things? Are they held down by law with confidentiality?
I think if it's only if you're gonna hurt yourself or someone else,
they can tell.
Here's the thing, it's all religion.
But is it on the same sense as like doctors where they can't tell anybody?
It's even more protective.
Because it's religion. You can't break the sanction of religion, right?
As a doctor, you can get subpoenaed for a certain client's notes.
Yeah.
But as a priest, if it's religious, that cannot happen. Like religion, state. It's totally like you can. What you confess.
I
to
think
a
if they
priest,
broke the confidentiality in the sanctum of religion, then I think their whole construct would probably just like collapse.
State religion, and that like the amendment that prevents that. Or the, right.
Now, do you think that's why so many priests get? Oh wait. Just say it.
It might be.
Wow, why did so many? Oh man.
So many priests and so many heads of church. They are supposed to coach the youth up.
I don't want to get too deep on conspiracies either.
That's not even a conspiracy.
Because if we go down that rabbit hole, it's like, where does it? About Pizzagate and Alex Jones and all this dumb shit.
Fuck that nigga.
Fuck him, right? Dude, that man's going off the deep end. That man is wrong. That man is dead wrong.
I was listening to this thing, Eddie Bravo podcast talking about like, flat Earth and all this shit, and then Joey Diaz came up and they were playing a clip from Joey Diaz's podcast, and he was talking about like, I used to like mess with Eddie's head. I used to tell him Joe Rogan was talking to the CIA and that this happened, lying about all of it, like as a joke,
And some
people take it serious.
Actually thinking Joe's an agent. Actually, now I can see it. Joe's a fucking agent.
Yeah.
Stop.
It's cool when you like see those groups.
He's literally like the most down to earth family guy. Fucking I learned how to fight guy. Like he's just like me and you. Like he was just like us. And he's probably the one like voice in the world of both the small man and celebrities. That's why everybody liked him, and that's why his voice grew so big. And it's like, okay, now what I'm thinking. See, this is why I made my podcast, is because I want somebody even smaller than Joe Rogan to come out and just expose all of us little guys. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not Joe Rogan. I don't want to compare myself to him, even though we just kind of did, and it fucking sucks because he like led this whole like brigade of shit. Like,
yeah, but I feel like as time goes on, new technology is going to come out. We're going to do something else.
Like he's literally still following the footsteps of George Carlin and shit. Like you know what I mean? Like he's literally just following the footsteps of other people. We're constantly as a race following the footsteps of other people.
Until you make groundbreaking thing, it's not a technological revolution until something groundbreaking has occurred.
So as an entrepreneur, I almost feel bad sometimes following in the footsteps of others. But at the same time, I'm like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do if I don't?
While you follow in you might follow in like the general footsteps of them. You do develop your own kind of.
Your own way.
Yeah, your own niche. You find your own niche in the market, and
You do,
You can't,
you just
you're not
act.
following any one specific person's or any however many came before you footsteps.
Guys,
maybe all of them at once.
This is like something you have to get hands on with, like immersing yourself in a market of people, whether it is physical face to face or whether it is literally just electronic interactions. Like you
But preferably face to face.
Preferably face to face. You know why? Because that's actually what puts you out in the world, and people think they can make it on the internet alone.
Media controls it.
It does.
Media controls everything.
It does.
Any kind of publicity in this kind of society is good publicity.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it, I didn't even know who Ted Bundy was like a month ago. And
Really?
Yeah, I don't know shit
Swear to
about that
God.
nigga.
Guys, I've known about him for like a decade.
exactly.
I've known since I was your age.
The information.
Oh wait, that makes sense because you're my age. You were that's when I learned. Holy cow! It's like a fucking recycling system. Holy shit! This is weird. You just learned about Ted Bundy at the same age that I learned about Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy, but 10
Bundy,
years later.
But and then I started. But then
So
after
no
you,
one
so
my
did
age
you
knew
learn
that.
about Jeffrey Dahmer and all that?
Yeah, well, no, I already knew I had.
Yeah,
but,
okay.
like,
So he's just too big,
Yeah,
right? He's
yeah,
just
that's like-
everybody loves
It's like
that
not
guy.
knowing about Hitler.
No,
yeah, it's like
dude,
not knowing about
messed
Hitler,
up.
basically.
Yeah, you know what I was reading?
Putting holes in people's head, battery.
You ever read Mein
Get
Kampf?
outta here. What?
Mein Kampf?
Mein Kampf?
What's
Yeah,
that?
the book Hitler wrote, or his little like autobiography type shit.
Mein Kampf 4. Mein Kampf, my cock, my love.
I don't think I read that.
Yeah, I
Wow,
bought
what-
that shit. It's pretty thick. That book
I
is
might have heard
interesting.
about it. What's it?
A lot of
You
people.
have that book?
Yeah, I love all the like those people. Like he has a great mind, but like if you look at like, okay, so whenever I hear like Americans or the general person talk about Hitler, they always focus on the Jew. You know what I mean? Jew this, Jew that. I'm like, yo, this dude.
Nobody wants to pull away from.
Right, when this dude was first starting, he was literally like planting trees and like flowers.
He was
and
Johnny Appleseed
he was
of
like
Europe,
cleaning. Yeah,
like,
he's cleaning everything, and like he was just helping people out and like cleaning up the streets.
Oh, wow.
He was using.
No, that's not good.
He was working on like different chemicals and
Oh,
shit,
no,
like to kill rats.
That became a mania.
And the same chemicals he used to kill rats, he used to kill the Jews. And like same when he was talking about like black people, he was talking about like the nigger basically like has this level of thinking, and like he was basically saying like they're non-human. Like the way he talked about black people, like it was like they weren't even in his eyesight. So that's how irrelevant they were in
It
him.
sounds like it literally became a mania.
Oh, yeah,
For
he
him
was
to
wild.
make everything perfect from a lifestyle to a career to
People loved
a
him, though.
leadership.
Yeah.
He literally based a mania. And that's the kind of similar. Mind if I take this? Yeah. This is a similar mania that a lot of people go down the path of. And this is Alex Jones. This is my old friend Tom. This is there's a lot of examples of this. Whether it's a celebrity, whether it's just someone in your home. It could be you kind of don't know, guys. You need to pay attention to when somebody is acting like that. You really need to know when somebody becomes maniacal. When somebody becomes maniacal, it doesn't mean they're a genius, and it also doesn't mean that they necessarily have one specific problem in their brain, like depression or anxiety or something like that. But it's literally like one huge complex, and they're stuck down a path, and they can't break it, and you can see that they're not breaking their focus, but it becomes almost a way of life where you want to break them away and say, dude, can you just progress down a different direction for a little while? Can you spread yourself out a little thinner? And they don't.
I don't know, I'm not a fan of giving people.
Have you ever
advice.
seen that in somebody?
Like,
It's scary. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it because when someone becomes maniacal, when someone literally gets that focus and they're stuck on that. I'm talking Tom,
Yeah.
Alex Jones,
what happens to the best
Hitler, people.
Well, yeah, no, like in different cases or different psychological distress, that'll
They
cause you to go to certain things. Like
some of them feel like they're doing a justice. They feel like they're doing a justice even.
For all we know, Hitler was raped by a Jewish.
I don't know if I
Whatever
should
it's
put the
called, I
mic
don't
up to your
know.
mouth right now.
But
Um,
maybe that's why he hated all Jews. Who knows? Or maybe it was purely political and he didn't even hate Jews at all, and he just said, "Fuck it, kill them all," because that's what I can get.
That
the
nigga
attention
went
of.
hard.
I
don't
think
give a fuck
I
what
think
anyone
there was
says.
too much of a focus on them, so he just like flipped it in his own mind.
You know what's crazy? Like, when you look at like people in general, like us three, we have our own lives, our own everything. We're gonna go down different paths. Yeah. Like, let's say you become a comedian. What's your major?
I will.
Engineer.
So you want to be an engineer? What kind of engineer?
Industrial engineering.
All right, so
business.
Let's say he just becomes a multi-billionaire industrial engineering. You know what I mean?
You will.
And then then you have let's say someone like Hitler, who literally just controls a country and genocides people. You know what I mean? It's
he will.
He will. But you take these dudes who literally motherfucker wanted to be a painter. You know what I mean? He wanted to be a painter.
Yeah, but you got a painter. Look at the Ted Bundy tapes and look at the Jeffrey Dahmer tapes. You got a cowboy and you got just a regular dude that went to school, like the three of us basically.
Yeah.
And then
shit happens. Shit happens. You just take over a country.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So now there is a little thing called collective learning. I think that plays a part into this. I don't know if you guys know a little bit about collective learning.
Yes.
I learned about collective learning for the first time, which I'm very surprised that this is the first time I learned about it because I should have learned about it way sooner. And this is huge. This is fucking huge. If there's something you need to take away from my podcast, this is one of the biggest fucking things you probably ever will take away from it. And that is that when more than one person come together and decide that this is the way things should be and we're going to make a general consensus on, we make a decision of, and it doesn't have to be something you could be trying to figure something out. You could literally not know jack shit about what you're going into at all. But since you have so many fucking people working on it, they are now going to come up with a way better answer of what's going to happen. So I'll give you a perfect example of how they recorded this, how this is proven. They had a gigantic jar of, I think it was either it was jelly beans, right? And there was 4,400 jelly beans in the jar. And so they asked, each individual person what they thought. And each individual person's answer was just so fucking ridiculous. And they were like, yeah, you're wrong. But they took the average of the 2,000 or some odd, 20, maybe it was 20,000. They took thousands and thousands of people's answers. I don't even care or know how much, but no matter how you look at it, this is the whole point. No matter what number that would have been, the average of those people's answers came out to the exact number of jelly beans in that fucking jar.
Well, yeah, that's our average.
Yeah, because that is the collective learning average. Now, when you go at something by yourself, know this, guys, you might fail. But when you see me sitting here with two people, not just by myself talking to fucking nobody, yeah, why did I build the group? Yeah, you best believe that I've been sitting around learning from all these guys where to go next and what to do. This isn't just, these guys are way younger than me, and I learn shit from these guys all the fucking time.
Well, we grew up with technology, so it's not your fault. We have the way better. We had iPhones and shit.
You're from a whole different era.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
I gotta learn from
the
past, present, and future.
Any good teacher knows you never stop being a teacher.
You never, yeah.
And
you never let the world stop teaching you.
To me, if you're a good teacher, you never stop teaching. Just and if you're a good student, if you really want to learn something, you never stop learning.
Yeah.
At the same time, the best teacher is also a student.
I mean, that's probably the main reason why I made the podcast too. Is I've been a tutor for a decade. I'm majoring in mathematics. I've been teaching people everything under the sun. I still have some of our friends just under my wing right now. Dude, Kevon's got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
You know?
I think you said him to Mohegan for a minute.
He was out there, but dude, I want to see that kid flourish. And if people are wondering, yeah, I've been housing somebody and I've been helping them because they are not a drug addict and they're not a loser and they're literally a glimmer of hope for me. This person is such an amazing person and he deserves a chance. And so he's got his car together. He's got a nice ass job now, dude. He just picked up a job at Bizzuto's.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, and he's literally about to pull it all together. He's gonna get his apartment. I'm watching this kid go from having literally nothing, and I'm like, I got you. I got you right here in my hands, bro. Let's do this. This is what you're gonna do next. Just keep tapping away at it. Just keep working at it. And I'm watching this kid grow for months. Kevon is growing for months, and that. Over all of our friends in Terryville, since he's got you and me.
You from Terryville?
Yeah.
He is gonna do better than everybody.
Yeah, of course.
He's gonna do better.
The funniest thing is he's not even from Terryville.
Do you know Chris Lodge?
Not. But
Chris Lodge? Yeah, my boy beat him up.
Damn. Wait, what's your boy's name?
Donnie.
Chris, I heard you got.
Oh no! Shout out to Donnie.
Yeah, shout out to Donnie.
Holy shit, Donnie's crazy.
His name's Donnie?
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring that shit
don't
up.
give a fuck.
Yo, Chris Lodge, I'm gonna tag you in this shit, and then you're gonna listen for your name.
Oh,
Damn, can't believe you got your
I
ass beat.
believe it's the same Chris Lodge I'm thinking of, but I'm pretty sure he's
Short white dude?
no disrespect to Chris Lodge, by the way.
No
No
disrespect.
disrespect.
I think he was like 22 or 20-something years old, and my boy was like 17, and he did scrape.
Yeah.
That's because Donnie.
I love
you know how
Chris.
He
Donnie
just
is?
jumps in and
The little
gets the clap.
Yeah, he's a little Irish boy.
Because you know how he kind of did that to Braden.
it wasn't even a long fight either. He just kind of put him in a headlock and like hit him a couple times.
I
but, like-
heard some shit like Braden's stepdad was stepping.
Oh no, that was Kevon and Donovan. They fucking
And
they
Donnie
cleaned. No, not Donnie.
Donovan?
Donovan. Yeah.
No, that wasn't Donovan.
Yes, it was Donovan.
That
and
wasn't
Kevon.
Donovan.
It was Donovan and Kevon.
Oh my god.
And
No,
yeah, they
I thought that
yeah.
was Donnie.
Nah, they cleaned
We got
it.
Donnie and Donovan over here throwing fades.
Yeah,
just throwing mad
Donovan
fades.
Donovan and Kevon cleaned this boy out.
Oh my god, bro. Actually, I don't even think nobody walks.
They
past
called me and they were
our
like, yeah,
group
he
and not
just
get
beat up my
cleaned out.
stepdad.
Honestly, I don't think anybody walks past our boys, no matter how big you are, like not getting cleaned out. That's it.
I mean, it's supposed like we got so many. It's like
Yes.
like we got our boys that we're just friends with that we hang out with, and then it's like the people that we really want to call if something really goes down.
Yeah. Well, I guess. I mean, yes and no. Everybody's got that friend. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like we don't function on that kind of a level. Honestly,
Well, I'm saying when you bring someone out, you don't.
everybody's got that fucking friend. I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. I mean, I know I do have a couple friends, but then at the same time, but would they? You got to think
Well,
that too.
that's what- I
All
mean-
you people out there with your friends too, would they
What they what?
come out and
to
actually
bat.
handle shit for like? Do you think? And now this is what you got to think about. Now I'm thinking about this too. Now that Canaan says, I'm like, would some of our friends actually come in like?
Depends
get our
who.
backs?
Some of my friends would, yeah.
When shit hits the fan, who's gonna be there with a fucking bucket?
But I know mad people
I
are
know
pussy.
you.
Oh, I mean, yeah, of course.
right here,
Given our
sitting right next to
history,
each
yeah,
other.
given our
I just like
history.
a good fight though, so I'm with whatever.
Well, whether it's a fight or it's like it's
I
something
guess we
more
got each other's
malicious,
backs.
it's
You know.
Oh, as
I
long as the
definitely-
person I'm with is justified, I'll help. You know what I mean? But if someone's just being a straight up asshole because they're in a group of people, I'm not gonna put myself in danger because you feel cocky. I don't like insecure dudes in groups.
oh yeah, no, like. Yeah, no, it sucks when, like, I go somewhere with Kevon sometimes, he's just so drunk, he just wants to start to fight with everybody. And I'm like, nah,
I
bro.
don't
Like, this
get
one
that.
time we're literally leaving Xfinity, and he just starts to fight with the last dude we could possibly have started to fight with. And he literally goes to throw a punch, I'm like, no, Kevon. I just push him over, I'm like, he hits me, and I'm like, bro, like, stop. And then we just,
I heard
and then we just leave, he's
about
like,
that.
so I hit you, I'm sorry, punch me in the face, I punch him in the face, busts his lip. I'm like, I don't know why you gotta do this, but I gotta start fighting as soon as we're leaving the fucking place.
It was literally just a guy minding his own business.
Yeah, it's just dudes minding their own business. He bumps into him. He's like, "Stop!"
Hi.
No, exactly.
I wouldn't even want to be friends with somebody like that if he did that. I would be like,
I mean,
Oh,
everyone's
people
got.
with
Donnie's the
testosterone.
same way. Donnie's the same way.
we
Like
all do have friends
someone
like that.
bumps into him. Oh, you better say you're sorry or something. They're like, what? You want to fight?
no.
No.
Nah, I love my hot-headed friends. Can't do anything about it.
Yeah, you just gotta love them. They're great. They're the
Yeah.
best. They're the most
Yeah,
loyal
no,
people.
I guess, yeah, you just getting a fucking wrong, I guess. But no, I'm so sick of fighting, dude. Like nobody goes through this kind of shit. I lost a fucking tooth.
Oh yeah, that sucks. I came.
I broke
that's
his
such a
collarbone
scary
fighting,
man.
but that was more like wrestling.
Tooth
You
is
get it
bad.
back.
Tooth
Yeah,
is
you get
bad.
it back.
I don't get this back.
Hey, you
bro.
can get a fake
Look at
tooth.
this shit, guys.
Oh my.
This shit's missing.
Damn,
Shit's missing.
that's fucking some hick shit.
That's some real Irish man shit.
That's some
right
real
there.
hick
You're
shit.
if you're Irish and you actually like know a thing or two how to fight and then fucking you got a head on.
What
your
percent
shoulders,
Irish are you?
I'm probably like 70% Irish, bro.
I just noticed that. The more I look at you, I'm like, this nigga's Irish as fuck.
You see the red hair growing in my beard and everything, bro. Like if you look close, that shit's red.
It's funny because I got a little red hair in me too when I get my beard, and I am a little bit Irish, I'm like a 16th Irish, whatever that is. It's like not even 25. It's like 12.5%, I think.
What are you, majority?
Italian, Sicilian.
I'm majority McGregor.
Yeah, majority Irish. Yeah,
Sicilian.
75% Italian.
They hate
and
each
then,
other, right? The Italians and Sicilians.
Well, it's a funny thing. Like my mom's family's from Italy, like straight Italy, and then my dad's family's from Sicily. So I got the Sicilian side and the Italian side. But when it comes down to like genes, it's the same thing. All right.
We all have the Americanized accent too.
If I
even
my
start
parents.
using,
They're like
Irish accent. Nobody wants to hear me talk. After you start using the Irish accent, everybody just kind of hears that it's like a drunk. You just don't. You don't actually learn to talk. You just kind of spit the words out so fast. You don't even know what you're fucking saying. Nobody knows what you're fucking saying. You just kind of. You don't want to be able to shout over it. You just want to fucking go about your business. Go about fucking day. Not even bored about nothing. This is how. I don't want to talk like that all fucking time because people are thinking I'm just drunk.
Yeah, because there was you're drunk and I can't hear you. And
I'm you're just fucking nads. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not calling potato chips crisps all day and fucking.
I want to get me some crisps.
Going down to the stone shed and kissing a piece of stone. I'm gonna smoke my weed instead.
I would love to go to Ireland.
But dude, all respects to Ireland.
Have you been there?
We all have our prehistoric fucking and I want to.
I haven't been there either. I want to go
That's
too.
one of the places I want to go.
Me too.
But then they're gonna pick me out right away. They're gonna be like, "You're Americanized Irish. We hate you."
I want to go to Ireland, Finland, and Israel.
I'm just gonna go there.
Yeah, I want to go to Israel.
Jerusalem specifically.
I'm gonna either go there and be one of three things: a fucking fart in the wind, or they will pick me out and be like, "Oh, Americanized Irish guy, hate you."
What if you go there, fall in love, and just move there?
Or I'll be like a hero.
Go to New Zealand for a vacation, never come back. I'm going to Bali in the May.
Yeah.
Go there, just never come back.
Still,
I'd love to go to Sweden.
But everybody would wonder.
They're like, "Where the hell did you go?" I'm like, "I'm in Bali." Staying here.
You're trying to be on social media still. You're just like, I'm just actually enjoying life.
Everyone's like, "Come back to
the internet." I see beaches. I don't know, man. Sometimes you want.
I've never been out the country. Have you?
Yeah, I've been to Jamaica. I've been to the Caribbean. I've been to Canada. And I've never been across the big oceans. I do want to go across the big oceans, but at the same time, I wonder about traveling and how safe it is.
Well,
and also how inexpensive / affordable / expensive are these trips.
Once you get over there, once you get into once you get into the real
you get sick.
The Asian the eastern the northeastern hemisphere, your dollar goes a long way. I'm going to Bali and our dollar in Taiwan too. Your dollar goes so far. Thailand your dollar goes. It's if you go there with $100, basically got $10,000. Just about.
Yeah. You can milk that shit.
Meals are never more than a couple bucks.
You want to buy?
What's the cheapest one? Philippines or Thailand?
Dollar.
Which one's cheaper?
Thailand. Thailand's probably definitely cheaper.
Oh shit.
No, we're good.
Oh, okay.
You're still running. It's just my screensaver. It'll be on for hours.
Remember that first podcast we did with Gene? We were literally just doing it. We did a whole podcast, didn't record a fucking thing.
With Gene?
Yeah, remember the very first that was a long time ago. It was
was this before I even had the idea of the AC by ST?
I think so. Look, it was me, you, and Gene, and you had the microphone over like this with a sock over it or some shit.
Oh yeah.
Yup.
We're sitting in chairs.
Before this was a show, guys. This is literally before I jumped on my album and started copywriting my music, and before I even gained the balls to fucking go up in front of a microphone again on stage, and which I'm gonna do. Because I finally grew the fucking balls.
Open mics, we gotta go to them.
No,
let me know.
It's going down. We're going.
Because I'm a nervous fuck too.
Guys, that is one thing me and Alex are gonna do, and I'm gonna drag his ass around if he doesn't make it.
Oh, I'm definitely going.
Yeah, we are getting in front of people, and we're gonna open our mouths, and we're probably gonna make fools of ourselves or not. If people laugh at us,
you gotta get the
then
experience.
We won.
Yeah, experience.
You gotta get the exposure.
Yeah, it's experience before anything.
Laugh at us or with us, we win either way.
When a promoter is gonna promote something, he needs to know how much exposure you have and how much exposure you could have. So, for example, I'm looking at this promotion myself, and I know a talent. If he's a classic rock dude, I'm not gonna look into the fucking classical community. I'm looking to the classic rock community. Who goes.
Sorry, we're drinking so much, guys. This is vacation night. Okay.
Oh yeah, of course.
Pass the mic at Mohegan night.
And when do the rock dudes play at Toad's house? Say it's every couple Thursdays, the first Thursday of the month.
He just puts it off.
You go there. That's the exposure I need you to have.
Yeah, no. I think handling
so potential
pressure.
exposure versus.
Well, potential exposure. What's your most probable potential exposure? Where am I gonna put you? That's gonna get you the most amount of people seeing you, and the most amount of people that will be receptive to what you're playing.
All right, so you're basically playing off the four
marketing,
P's, the 4 P's of marketing. You know what those are, right?
No.
The 4. This is actually something a lot of people will not take away from their marketing classes, and actually a lot of marketing classes around the U.S.
Marketing.
Oh well, I took
But
marketing.
but like these are
So,
these are the basic things.
The
that you
four
have to
the
promote
four
your business.
basic pieces of marketing are placement, price, promotion, and product. So you want to have that product, that specific product that you came up with for people's needs, that's going to fit people's needs. And now you have those people. That you have to place it in the right place for those people to see it, and you have to promote it properly for them to want to see it, and you have to price it properly for them to buy it after. Those are the 4 P's of marketing, and those are also applicable.
Which
to
is
literally
easier said than done.
Oh
obviously.
yeah. Well, no, it's at this point for me, somebody who's so well versed in it, it is as easy as it is said
Well, it's
done.
like real estate, location.
Yeah.
You need your information. You need your price point. And you
The
need...
way you're getting into promoting, it literally almost like translated perfectly to like my marketing class, because that's what I've been studying and doing. So
yeah, while you like a lot of people realize will like observe these things and like know these certain things you're talking about, but not have a certain like term to call them.
yeah, they won't have the vocabulary.
It's funny. It's like
the
when
jargon.
It's like
the
when you go to
professional
college.
jargon.
Like for example, like I'm sitting in college class. I'm like, I already know this, but then they put a word to it, and it's like, oh, it's and, like it connects the 2 dots, and you can use that further. Like you took marketing classes. I haven't taken any marketing classes, but just because the basic things I know about business and business exposure,
yeah,
it translates into the same thing.
Yeah, it's all universal. It's literally there are so many fields that are applicable to so many other fields, and you start to find out that the whole world is like connected. And then you're like, oh wait, well I learned about this one thing. Oh wow, it's bleeding into this other thing that one of my other friends does. Oh my god, now I'm gonna make a business connection with that guy. And it's like a spider web. It's literally like a spider web of interactions and actions that just kind of branch out naturally by their own process. And you're just going with it. You're just acting upon it. You know, you're just going with the flow now. And it really did become that, guys. Like I literally thought this would never happen. I don't know. I don't think I had a perfect vision of this. Sure thing, yeah. I don't think I had a perfect vision of this happening, where so many freaking people would come to me and say, you know what? Nobody's hosting these events. Nobody is doing this or that. Can you please do this? Okay, I've never done this before. I said, you know what? Yeah, I've literally never done this before, but I'll do it for you. And he's like, just like that? You're just gonna do it for me? Yeah, I mean, you're one of many, many people. You know what I mean? Like, you're one of probably 200 unheard voices, and you don't even realize that those are 200 unheard voices in your immediate environment. And I'm realizing that. I can like sense them. They're just there. They're just in the buildings. They're just piled on top of each other. They're all playing fucking Smash Bros.
Smash Bros is fun as fuck.
Hell yeah, everybody played that game. So,
but this is my boy, the one that I was gonna invite.
yeah.
But he does like this is his YouTube channel and shit.
Oh,
He's from Pakistan. He like speaks full Pakistani and all this other
way.
shit. Yeah, he's got like this equipment. Like he does mad sketches. I was telling him about like stand up. He's like, dude, that sounds fun.
You want to just show everybody, guys? We're gonna give them a little bit of free promotion here. You want to just show everybody that rule?
Yeah, I'll
And I don't want to get copy striked or anything, but like at the same time, I just want to show them what's going on. Everybody's, oh my god, everybody's like, dude, this kid is a millennial. Look at my finger cut hole in my fucking sleeve. Yeah. Like, yeah, like, I do that, guys. I have it on both my... Yo, if anybody remembers this, like, the emo days back in middle school, I don't give a shit. Dude, I like having my hands covered up a little bit. And I think it's part of fighting, too. I like to have my sleeves wrapped around my fucking hands.
Yeah.
And because I know that I can quickly just... It's right there. Boom! I got a little bit of padding, so I'm not going to scratch up my knuckles. Because, look, my knuckles take fucking damage. I hit things at work. I keep scuffing shit all day. And I don't want them to break open in 2 seconds. So, just like that, you know? People don't even realize, like, I just wrap my hands up and shit, you know? Like, it's... So, yeah, no, people don't think of it. And there was this joke, this little fucking meme on anxiety. And it was like, did you see Gene's meme on anxiety recently?
Dude, I'm banned off Facebook for a few days. I haven't been on for a while.
Gene posted a meme, and I think it was like today or yesterday, and it was like, anxiety says, get ready to fight. And me, fight what? What do you mean? Fight what? And it says, anxiety, nothing, just get ready. Me, ready for what? Who? Anxiety, nothing, just get ready to fight. That's it. That's literally it. That's the end. And I was like, wow, that's actually way too real for me right now. Just get ready to fight, bro. Just, okay, yeah, I'll do it. Now, you can understand just how deep that goes for some people when after you meet someone like Dylan Whitney.
Oh, yeah, I never met him, but...
Oh, my God. No, you did.
Did I?
The podcast.
Oh, that's that dude?
That's that dude. You don't even want to remember him, do you?
I forgot his name.
Dylan.
Yeah, that dude was wild.
That's how much of an impact you have on people.
Yeah, bro. Threatened to kill me 3 fucking times.
Think you're crazy, or they never want to meet you again, man. They don't even know you are anymore. And I mean that in the nicest way. You probably want it that way. He probably wants it that way.
I don't know. I meet too many fucking people. People would be surprised how many people I know I meet.
He's gonna become my Alex Jones. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. That's a hard role to pick.
Shit, man.
I'm about to be out though, bro.
All right. You know what?
But next time we record this, I'm trying to fucking for sure do it earlier and like more planned. I'll hit up that dude for sure if you want to do it with him. Because like I said, he does the sketches. Like he's cool as fuck. Like he's a good guy.
I almost want to put like pictures. Dude, this whole room, guys, this is literally just one of the rooms. Back there, behind us, that doorway enters to like a whole nother living room.
Man.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you for coming on the show. Good to see you,
See y'all later.
guys. Hey, Canaan, should we shut this down and go gamble a little bit?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm thinking that too. Yeah, guys, me and Canaan are going to get to our regular shit. If you ever want to get in on me and Canaan's regular shit, hit me up. This is CT. Like, this is the family right here. We want people to get in the studio. We want people to get known. We want people to get heard. We want start working. Seriously, start working. Plumbing, electricity, sell homes. Just get out there, do something with your fucking life, okay? I'm out. Yeah. And then when you want to do something with your life, contact us so you have some real fucking friends. All right, peace out, everybody. Have a good night.